Hello there, welcome back to another video in this OpenCV tutorial series. And in this video, I'm just going to show you how you can read an image and how you can display that image. And then also, if you made some changes, then how can you save an image into the computer. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the coding. So the first thing that we need to do to use OpenCV is that we need to download the module. So we need to download the module, and what I am going to do, pip install OpenCV dash Python. I think this is this. Yeah, so I have already installed it. You can download it by using this command. After that, I need to import our OpenCV. For that, you need to write OpenCV, or sorry, you need to write import CV2. Now, let's read an image first. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an object of the CV2 class, and I'm going to use the IM read function. Here I need to provide the path of my image, so I will just show you. Okay, so this is my image that I am going to read, and let me just copy the path from here. uh, so this is test.jpj, and I have the image. Now if you'll see image, so as you can see it is an array, and if you will see, check the type, it is an NumPy ND array. So OpenCV and NumPy works hand in hand. So you can convert these images into NumPy array anytime, or they are NumPy array from the starting. So next thing that I want to do is that I want to show this image or display this image. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use cv2 dot imshow, and here I need to provide the title of my window. Like, okay, so this is like you can see here. So this is a window and it needs some title like this, test properties. So I need to provide the title of my window here. Let's say first first test, and then I need to provide the image. Now if I'll see and it is not responding, I will tell you why. Cancel. I need to run it again. I will tell you why did that happen. Okay, so restart. So what we need to do to fix that is cv2 dot wait key, and here I need to provide 0, and then cv2 dot destroy all windows. Now again I need to read this, and I also need to import cv2 again. So import cv2, then this and this. Now if you will see, we have the image here, and the reason that it was interrupted before is that because when we use this command, it waits for us like an input function. It waits for us to do something. So before, when I didn't use this command, what was happening, that it was opening this image and then it was closing it so fast that we were not able to see it. So now what I am doing is, I am waiting for a key for infinite amount of time. 0 means infinite amount of time it will wait for us, and after I will press any key, what it is going to do, it is going to run this line which is going to destroy this window, and it will not impact our program, or you can say it will not hang on our program. Okay, so now if I'll press q, let's say q, so I have destroyed that window now. So this is the second function I am show, and the third function is, let's take cv2 dot im write. This is the function that is used to save the image. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this same path here, and what I'm going to do is test one dot jpg slash comma and I'm going to store image again. So it is returning true. It means it has found the path and it has been stored. So as you can see, we have now two test images, test 1 and test 2, but these are not looking very much different. So for a quick thing that I want to do is way I will tell you this what I'm doing in later videos, so just bear with me. Gray and cv2 dot, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert color cvt color. In this, what I need to provide, I need to provide the original image, and then I need to give cv2 dot color underscore bgr to gr image. So I am converting this image to the gray color, and then I'm going to write this again, but now I am going to store the gray image. So it has been stored, and now as you can see, we have our colored image here and we have our grayscale image here. So guys, this was it for this video, and I hope that you understood the concepts here, and this was a very basic program. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.